tension today. Philippines says China disrupted medical evacuation in South China Sea. China disrupted the evacuation of Filipino servicemen in need of hospital treatment off the Manila-held Second Thomas Shoal in the South China Sea in March and May, Philippine officials said Tuesday, in another incident showing heightening tensions between Manila and Beijing over their competing claims in the sea. The Philippines military chief Romeo Brawner spoke to reporters about the disruption in March and how the military's mission to transfer a 6-soldier stationed at the naval outpost on the shoal to a hospital was blocked by Chinese vessels. Brawner said the military eventually succeeded in ferrying the soldier to the western Philippine island of Palawan with the help of the Coast Guard the following day, despite Chinese ships sailing near the shoal. A source familiar with the incident told Kyodo News late Tuesday that Philippine Coast Guard personnel were called in from an island to assist the transfer of the patient at the time of the interference by China. The source also said China harassed the Philippines in May when a high-speed Coast Guard boat evacuated 3 servicemen from the naval outpost to receive medical treatment. Philippine Senator Francis Tolentino told reporters last month that there was a near collision between Philippine and Chinese vessels during the evacuation. The Philippines has regularly sent provisions to the naval outpost on the shoal and rotated its personnel there, while China, which lays claim to the shoal, has interfered by blocking or blasting water cannons at the Philippine vessels more frequently since last year. On the same day in May when China disrupted the transfer of the injured servicemen, the Chinese Coast Guard seized one of 4 parcels that a Philippine airplane dropped for the Filipino troops at the naval outpost, dumping the contents of the package into the water, according to the Philippine military. On other media, South China Sea Philippine troops accused of cutting Chinese fishing nets near Second Thomas Shoal. State media report claims military personnel stationed on grounded warship damaged and removed nets placed by Chinese. There have been frequent run-ins between China's Coast Guard and Philippine vessels near the contested reef in the past year. This week, the Philippines and China are trading new accusations about interactions at Second Thomas Shoal, a reef in the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone where Manila maintains a small outpost. The site has long been a flashpoint for confrontations between Chinese and Philippine government vessels, but the new allegations are more hands-on. Earlier this week, Chinese media recently claimed that Philippine forces pointed firearms at Chinese personnel during a close encounter near the Philippine base, a wrecked landing ship that was run aground in 1999 to provide shelter for Philippine troops defending the area. On Tuesday, Chinese state outlet Xinhua accused the base's personnel of intentionally cutting the nets of Chinese fishermen in the shoal's lagoon and confiscating some of the net material. The area's marine resources are within Philippine jurisdiction under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, but China refuses to recognize the 2016 arbitral ruling that confirmed Manila's exclusive economic zone boundaries. The state-owned outlet released photos purporting to show the outpost's soldiers transferring nets from their small craft up onto the deck of the wrecked ship. Meanwhile, the Philippines has accused Chinese forces of seizing essential supplies that were airdropped to the garrison on the Barpi Sierra Madre. China routinely blockades the outpost using its Coast Guard and maritime militia vessels. and this often forces the armed forces of the Philippines to deliver food to the military detachment at Second Thomas Shoal by parachute, a more limited option that excludes heavy or bulky cargo items. Philippine military officials said that China Coast Guard personnel intercepted one out of the 4 parcels that were parachute dropped during an airborne supply run in mid-May. The Chinese boat team then dumped the supplies over the side. Philippine forces were able to recover some of the goods, but not all. China then accused Philippine forces of airdropping construction materials for repairs of the outpost. Such supplies are badly needed, as the hull of the barco Sierra Madre dates back to World War II and is rapidly deteriorating on the reef, but China insists that the wreck should not be repaired and must be removed, in accordance with sweeping Chinese claims to sovereignty within the Philippines. This time, Manila replied that there was no way its small planes could make that kind of delivery. We could not airdrop construction materials. Their narrative is that they do the blocking because of construction materials. I would like to point out that they have zero common sense, said Commodore Roy Vincent Trinidad of the Philippine Navy at a press conference Tuesday.